Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This is not the start of a new Factorio Let's Play, so just a heads up there. It is in regards to that though. So I've done some thinking. I've asked some people. I made a post on the subreddit a few days ago asking about Marathon mod, if people would find that interesting to watch, and it's kind of mixed feedback. Well, mostly people said they would, but with a few like changes to the video style. So kind of what this video here is for is to get your opinion, specifically from people from my channel, what you would like to see. So I have a couple options here in mind, and I would like you guys to just let me know, what maybe sounds better, any other suggestions you have in addition to it, or whatever. So for the new Factorio series that is going to hopefully happen pretty soon, I'm thinking either marathon playthrough using the marathon mod. If you don't know what it is, you can find it on the forums under the mod section or Google it. But essentially what it does is it makes things a lot more expensive, right? So like circuits, and I'll explain all these other things here in a minute. Marathon does not add any new items to the game, okay? It doesn't add new items. It changes the cost of vanilla items. So like, as you can see, I have Marathon mod and one other mod installed, but Marathon mod is doing this. It makes these circuits, electronic circuits, like 10 plate, 10 copper cable, right? And another big thing is ore takes a lot longer to smelt, but you get 5 copper plate per 1 ore and 5 iron plate per 2 ore. And yeah, like steam engines are 100 gear wheels, 50 pipe, and 100 iron, which is far more expensive than they normally are. Mining drills are quite expensive. So as you can see, and if we look here under copper cable takes 2 seconds. It used to take half a second. You still only get 2, but it takes 10 copper plate to get 2. So if we do the math here really quick, right, so you get 2 for every 10 copper plate. This requires 10 copper cable, so you need essentially 50 copper plate and 10 iron just to make 1 circuit. That's a lot. So it increases that, and increases the actual science costs as well, I believe. It essentially just makes the game longer and more difficult. You need way bigger production. So I think that could be pretty fun. People said they'd be interested in seeing it. However, the downside to Marathon is that it might be kind of boring to watch on normal speed because it makes like the quickest you can complete the game it's like 80 hours or something. With Marathon, it extends it a lot. So it'd be pretty slow, and several people suggested doing like a mangled pork style video where I record it I don't record my voice live. I record the video and then speed it up to like 2 or 3 times and do post commentary, kind of like mangled pork does. That could definitely work, except I feel like the downside to that, at least for me, is that I would probably get bored of it faster doing it that way, because a lot of what I enjoy from doing the series is live commentating and talking about what I'm doing in the moment and stuff. So if I just kind of had to play like quote unquote by myself or whatever, like without talking about it while I'm doing stuff, I think I would just get kind of bored. So I don't know, I could do like cuts. They cut some of the boring parts out. I obviously couldn't cut out everything. I could do like parts of it sped up, like do normal live commentary, and then just parts that are slow, just like throw in like some music or something and speed it up like 3 or 4 times for a little bit. So that's the option there. Let me know what you think on that. The other option, which I think is definitely a viable alternative to Marathon mod, is the Science Cost Tweaker mod. And that's what this new stuff is. So what it does is it One, it makes science costs themselves more expensive. Like, a lot of these are normal, but as you get up, it makes them far more expensive. So if we take, for example, like bullet damage, as you go up, it gets way more expensive. You can see that the last bullet damage is a lot. Like, now it's like 1,800 of all three of these science packs, 900 of this. Same thing with like logistics, like robot speed and stuff. The first one or two is about the same, and then it just gets super expensive. So it does that to kind of extend it. But on top of it, it changes stuff about the actual science pack. So it adds in different labs. I believe there's 2 or 3. There's 3, I think, or 4 labs. There might be 4. And essentially how that works is, so like, if we try to find batteries, here somewhere, that unlocks blue science packs, it also unlocks another lab, as you can see here. So I think this is what you have to use blue science packs in, and then lastly you get a 4th lab that you use purple ones in, and they take a lot more energy there, as you can see. And then the other change is it actually changes how the science packs are made. So it requires like reds instead of like whatever it is. What is it, like a transport belt, or a gear wheel and copper. This takes like electromagnetic core and electromagnetic coils. So it adds some new items, but they're all made from vanilla items, so it's not quite like Bob's Mods. There's no new ores or anything. Like these coils are just made from copper plates, and these dudes are just made from iron. So there's that, and then like green takes these guys and these guys. This is just made from an iron plate and 2 of these, and then this is just made from like 10 of these, which is made from copper and these, and then that's made from iron and these things. So it uses all the vanilla base items, but it adds some new ones to make stuff, which are fairly expensive, actually. Like if we look at blue, you need the atomic sensor array and the femto laser array, and they require like a whole chain of stuff, like all this and such. And then the purple ones require quite a bit. So like this requires 1 of these guys, and each one takes 90 seconds. You do get 10, and you get an alien it takes an alien artifact, 40 copper and 40 iron. So that's kind of what it does. So that's definitely a very viable alternative to Marathon that may not make the game quite as long, add a few new things, and still require quite a large amount of production. And then the other option is to just do like a multiplayer series. Now, what I want to mention up front here is the major downside to doing that is it could make for quite a long delay until the series actually starts, because I would have to find someone to multiplayer with. I have 1 or 2 people in mind, but I would have to contact them, wait to hear back from them, and for all I know, they may not even be able to or want to play. So multiplayer is fun. I would love to do it. I know you guys enjoy multiplayer, but the only downside to that is that it could put quite a delay, up to probably a couple weeks or so until the next series starts. So yeah, I was going to wait to start a series until 0.13 came out, but I have been told that it will not be out until after the Steam release. So that's about a month away. I really don't want to wait that long, and I don't think you guys do either. So essentially, either Marathon, Science Cost, Tweaker Mod, or some other combination. I don't want to do like crazy stuff like a Bob's Die Tech or something like that. I want to make it simpler than Bob's was, but I want something that's not just plain vanilla. Now, I guess another option is like do fairly vanilla with a few helper mods or whatever, and just set some goals. Kind of like, maybe not like a rocket a minute, but have like a stack of every single item in the game, or like a chest full of every item in the game, or something like that. Kind of take it out of like from the Total Depletion series I did, kind of make it follow that, but more intense, because I really want to build big. I want to build huge production, all that. I've never really done that before, at least not on camera, and I think it'd be pretty interesting. So let me know what you think. If you have any other suggestions, and yeah, so, you know, if I was going to do like marathon or whatever, people usually suggest RSO, but I think that would just make the process even longer. And I would need so many resources that I would probably be expanding like crazy anyway. And I think RSO would just, I'm not a fan of it. Everyone seems to love it, and I am just not for some reason. I guess I really like trains and I like to use them, but I feel like if you have enough production and enough requirement for resources, you can just use tons of trains in vanilla anyway. And I dislike how little resources RSO gives you in the beginning. And I know it can be edited and stuff, but bleh. So anyway, guys, I think that's it. Let me know what you think. Would love some feedback. If I don't get any, then I will just make an executive decision on my own and surprise you. And then there better not be any complaints. So until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and take care, guys.